Welcome back to One Military Camp. I hope you're having a good one, everybody, because I am kind of excited to be back with this. I'm gonna let you know right off the bat that there was a lot more positive feedback on that first episode than I was expecting. I really didn't think people were going to enjoy the voice as much as they did, but there was also some valid criticism that was like, hey, I get it, but a 55-minute video with that voice a lot was a bit much. So I don't think we're gonna have as much of it today. We've kind of done the tutorial part. We're continuing with that save, but I don't think we're gonna have to worry as much about the voice. Now, right off the bat, we do have a few things that we can look at for research. We could look at, for example, upgrading the intelligence training. We could look at going and getting our hands on the aviator specialization or the tank driver specialization. We can also look at defenses, such as a spy surveillance tower or a security hub. And the security hub is an operations center that controls all security systems within its sphere of influence. If Hawkins didn't hug the Wi-Fi, the range would be better. That's kind of amazing. Now, interestingly, we need spies and we need aviators. So we might want to get ourselves the aviator training thing right about here. So aviator specialization, we'll go ahead and unlock that. And it's going to need speed and strength for aviators. I think we did also get, yeah, we did get the spy specialization as well. So let's go ahead and see if we can build this thing. In fact, we are not making money right now, are we? Our daily income is minus 2.1? Or is that 2,100? I think that's minus 2,100. So I think we need to be doing missions is what we need to be doing. So with that in mind, let's actually go ahead and start sending people out on a few different missions. We'll do deforestation in the valley, I guess, is what we'll go for. And we'll get, oh, they need to rest a little bit. Okay, maybe we'll look at for a fistful of dollars. Can these guys head out? They absolutely can. So you and you, and that's immediately given us a 95 over the enemy's 60. Plus some infantry. We'll go ahead and send you. This is going to be an absolute walk in the park. Let's go ahead and send them out on the mission. Let's get it done, make a bit of money, and then hopefully we'll have some spies as well so we can go and do Among High Society. Although looking at it, it might actually be a little while before we get a spy. It's going to be Karen Roberts here that is our spy of choice. She works nights at the moment and she has level 35 intelligence. I believe it needs to be level 70. So we are going to be waiting a little while on that. Now, when it comes to the aviators, it is speed and it is strength. Let's go ahead and have a little look and see who we could get for that. We have you as an explosives engineer. We have you as a private. We have you with really good. I think we'll go for Soji Yamada as our potential aviator. So let's swap you out for strength training. Let's set your goal as an aviator. And so we'll get your strength leveled up. You do work during the day, which is fantastic. I think what I'm going to do is switch you to nights though, so that we can go ahead and have him and Karen working at the same time. That way they're both going to be training at the same time. That way they're hopefully both going to roughly around the same time level up. I've also got no idea why, but the entire game was super zoomed in there for a second, which was weird. It took me a while to realize that was going on, but now we can see everything, which is good. We also have some confidential communications being received here. We walked right into a trap. Several of Dragon's soldiers were waiting for us inside of the vault. What do? We can have our comms operator send a false message and ask them to surrender, or we can engage them and stop them. I'm going to send the comms operators to do their job and see how that goes. We have succeeded at everything so far, so we should be okay. And then I guess what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and we'll get this aviator specialization thing on the go. We have a few places we could put this. I kind of like the idea of putting it back there. That seems like a reasonable spot. We could put it at the back of the helipad as well. I mean, it's just a big hangar, so I think that's what we're going to do. We'll put it back there. We'll get ourselves a bit of a road that comes around like this, and that'll be good. We can send people up there to be aviators as soon as they are ready to do so. And we are in time. We're about to see if this mission was successful. I'm hoping it was. I'm assuming it was. It absolutely was. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and accept that. Did it work? Ooh, improved their intelligence by 10 points. Not bad. That's another 9,000 gold coins there as well. So even though we're losing 2,100 per day, we have a couple of days worth of gold coins that we can work with. And what is this? Gunpowder, treason, and plot. What is this about? Hello. Attention. We have a new message from the Sand Troopers. We've discovered that Dragon's agents have planted themselves among the citizenry. They are preparing something big. If we don't act quickly, we could be in trouble. Everything points to a conspiracy to take control of all major institutions within this territory. We will need a force of well-trained troops if we want to stop them in their tracks. Okay. So we have some choices. We've got you and we have you. That should be fine. We'll send them off to do that. That's going to be another 9,000. And I think as we go around doing this, for example, this mission here is among high society. If we do this, I think we take that territory, which would be kind of a big deal. And apparently, I think we've managed to do this already. We absolutely have. Okay. Not bad. Ooh. Also, interestingly, we need to start getting desert soldiers for some of these things. I like that the missions gradually progress you through this. That's kind of cool. That's actually really, really cool. I also, did we always have these two territories? I think we did. I'm pretty sure we did. Either way, I want to get this one because I think that'll be cool. We do need the comms operators and they do need to rest. And we do need a spy. But that's all right. Karen is training at the moment to become a spy, so we'll not worry too much about that. What I am a little worried about is that to get ourselves a desert soldier, they need pretty high level everything. So Olivia Anderson is who I'm thinking we're going to try and have become a desert soldier. That is a tier 4 thing though. So we'll go ahead and set that as the goal, and we'll go ahead and move her into strength training. Everything is going to need to be level 75 across the board, so that is going to take a while. But in fairness, if we pop into the tech tree, that thing is down here. Yeah. So we need to unlock other things first before we can even get to here. So that's kind of okay. Do I want tank drivers? Well, the question is, do I want tank drivers or do I want to start upgrading things? So if we upgrade things, that will increase the training speed by 20%. Suddenly, I want to upgrade things. I'm going to be honest with you. I think upgrading things is kind of the way to go. Motivational therapy, I don't really care about that at the minute. I think I'm going to do it. Wait, instructors building. Our instructors work here. They direct the training of our soldiers from this lonely little office. We'll get that eventually. I'm wondering if that's a way to automate things. It'd be really cool if it was. But I think what I'm going to do is start going across the board and just upgrading my training facilities so that it's just faster to get those basic stats. Although in saying that, I'm also thinking we might want to get another research lab, or I could have just upgraded the research lab to get another researcher. That probably would have made more sense. I think we'll just get another one, or at least we'll see how much it would cost to get another one. I also don't remember what category it's in. It's in essentials. 4,500 up front. That's okay. I guess we could put it there. We could put it behind the existing one. We could put it in here if we wanted to. It doesn't really matter where it goes. I think what we'll do is just sort of put it into that space right there. And let's see if we can get ourselves a couple of researchers. So if we look at you, to be a researcher, you need good intelligence. We have a couple of level 12 intelligence folk, but I wonder if I make you a researcher. Research personnel use science. Are they... I wonder if it's better to bring them in as a private and then move them over to be a researcher. Experience as a researcher increases 25% faster. You're actually a really good choice for this. So we're going to hire you and you're going to go work in there. And do I have them work in nights? That's probably a good... So you work nights at the moment, I guess. You work night, you work day, you work night. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So let me find another one of you guys. You've got level 12 as well. So we'll go ahead there. We'll set you to daytime. And there's no building assigned for your residence at the moment, but I can fix that. We can get you a little private house right about there. And that should keep him relatively happy. So we'll assign you to that private house. And so now we have essentially double the research. A little bit expensive, but I think we can afford to get away with it. I don't think it's the end of the world. Oh, and just like that, Karen is ready to specialize, which is absolutely fantastic. So spy specialization 100%. You are now a spy. Soji is also ready to specialize as an aviator. So we'll get that going as well. I love the outfit. That's really good. That's absolutely fantastic. And that means that we're now in a spot where we can do Among High Society and we can do the damage control. But I think we'll hold off on those for just a second for those two to start leveling up into their respective specializations a little bit more. In the meantime, I want to upgrade this. It's 540 coins to do it. We'll upgrade it like so. Bit of a better looking building, better looking library. And it's now going to train people faster, which is good. That's what we're looking for. That is absolutely what we're looking for. I'm also realizing that Doha has level 100 intelligence. I'm wondering, is that as high as it can go? I've kind of got no idea. If it was, that would be cool if you could just max people out, because in theory, you could just keep upgrading the buildings and max them out that way. But in the meantime, let's take a look at what else we can do here. I think we'll go and look at, speed training. We'll just go across the line here and upgrade them as we get to them. So upgrade you, just like so. It's got a nicer fence around, well, arguably a nicer fence. It looks like just sheet metal around the sides of that, but that's fine. This guy needs repaired, so let's get that queued up. There are a few buildings around here that need repaired. These guys down here, for example, some of these guys needed repairs as well. I've already got those done. You are going to need repairs, and you guys down here are also going to need some repairs. We'll also restock on fuel, and I think we're doing okay on power. 71% consumption right now from the 3 generators. That's not too bad. Oh, I was correct. So Doha has leveled up as far as she can go in intelligence, which is actually pretty cool. So what I think I'm going to do is just move her over to, we'll say, accuracy training, and we'll just start working down the list for everyone's specializations. Soji is also very hungry right now. Does this thing have a capacity? I think he's going in there and getting it sorted, so he might be all right. I'm hoping we don't need to build another mess hall right now, but it wouldn't surprise me if we did. Definitely wouldn't surprise me if we did. I'm also pretty sure we can unlock, yeah, we can start upgrading strength training as well, which is amazing news. So let's upgrade you for 540 gold coins. That'll make strength training go a little bit faster for everybody. And I suppose we could take a look at this mission right here. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to look at this one. Among High Society. Let's get you going there. Let's get you. And let's get you. We have 179 as our battle rank. Enemy has 102. We should be all right. And this should give us that territory. Looking at this one, we would need one of you. We would need you. And we don't have any other infantry available. So we should probably train another infantryman, is what I'm thinking. So if we have a little bit of a look at our recruits, who have we got that will be good for this? That's the real question. So Tire Tier, whatever his name is, this guy is pretty high level. I think we'll set him as infantry because he can immediately do it. And that should allow him to level up a little bit further and a little bit faster in that particular career. But if we now go and look at that particular one, we'll send you, we'll send you, we'll send you. We can 100% do that. So, ooh, all my heliports are in use. Oh, can I have multiple? Is that a little something that I can do? Can I get multiple Oh, I think I can. I absolutely can. I didn't realize I'd need several of these, but I'm kind of okay with that. I'm kind of okay with spending the money because I can get multiple missions going at once. So now, if we go and have a look at this guy, deforestation in the valley, we'll send you, we'll send you, we'll send you, start the mission. We've got 2 missions going at once. That's kind of a big deal.
Hey, be careful, officer. I see one of our soldiers needs medical care. I know these youngsters today complain about a lot, but still, we can't let them keep training in that condition. What would their mothers think? We have to do something. Injuries are fairly common when doing physical exercise. They can happen at any time, but if you push the troops too hard, their chances of injury go up. When a cadet gets injured, they have to be treated immediately. Or quacks, licensed doctors will get them healed up before you know it. But first you have to build a physiotherapy clinic and hire a medic. Take care of that soldier right away or they might end up leaving the camp.
And there was me thinking I didn't have to do that voice today, but apparently, as far as reasons go for doing it, that's probably fair enough. So Physiotherapy and infirmary. I feel like getting both of these makes a bit of sense. So we'll put the infirmary there, and then physiotherapy can go behind it. We'll bring a little road down this way to connect those together. And then we need a medic. So what do you need to be a medic? You need intelligence. You've got level 14 intelligence, so we'll get you. Although I also want to get a couple of private houses, and I think I can get them right next to this thing. So if we have a little look here, private house there. Is that going to be... Oh, that's going to be too noisy, actually. Can I just bulldoze you, please? Because that is going to be way too loud. Where can I put private housing? I guess in here would be a little spot for it. So we'll do like... Oh, no, that is going to be too noisy as well. I guess just across here is what we'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to do all of them. We'll just do right up to there. It's very expensive to do that, but it means I don't have to build it for a while, and I'm kind of okay with that. So now we'll take a look, and who have we got that was smart? It's going to be you. You're going to be coming in here. You're going to the physiotherapy clinic, and you're going to be working there. Who else have we got? Are you smart? Are you smart? You're kind of smart, so that's fine. We'll bring you in and send you to the infirmary, and both of you are going to be working during the day. Which is fair enough. We'll need some people to work nights as well. I guess I could bring you guys in and send you off to intelligence training. So Jessica Martin, we can bring you in and we'll send you to intelligence training. And then you, James Johnson, will bring you in and send you to intelligence training as well. And we'll get them both leveled up a little bit. Or, oh, wait a minute. Have we done this? We did fail the second one, but we managed to complete that part. These guys have all come back alive, which is fantastic. Oh, hello. Oh boy. Not again. Not again.
Hey, what's that sound? Sounds like an incoming transmission. Soldier, respond immediately.
Oh man. Oh man.
Oh boy. All right.
Oh, who are you?
Does anyone read? Calling all allied forces. Agent on urgent mission. Please respond.
Sergeant John Hawkins speaking from 1 military camp. Identify yourself.
Finally. You can't imagine how glad I am to hear your voice, Sergeant. Julian LaRue, reporting from behind enemy lines.
Wait a second. Julie? I can't believe it. We thought you'd been captured. Where are you? What happened during all this time? Status report.
I'm in enemy territory, Sergeant. I was assigned to track Dragon's movement during the war, and I lost contact with HQ when his generals attacked the southern territories. I thought we had lost. Since then, I stayed hidden amongst the enemy. I've been sending a distress signal every day, hoping to find someone, but I never got any answer. I'm so glad you got it.
It must have been horrible, Julie, but there's still hope. We have a new base camp, and we're mustering our forces. We'll be able to begin a counteroffensive soon. What's the situation for our enemy?
Everything seems to be quiet, but I'm starting to notice some strange movements. Dragon's army is very interested in the mines in the eastern territories. I don't know what he's planning yet. Here, repression and absurd laws are the order of the day. But there's something even more urgent. I discovered something that could change the balance in our favor. But first, I need you to get me out of here.
What is it? What did you find out?
I still need confirmation, Sergeant, but I believe this could change everything. I'll fill you in more on the details when we meet, but I need you to get me out of here first. I'm in Greatland. I infiltrated Jantine Roosevelt's forces. Jantine is nuts. She's ramping up repression and... Damn it. I've got company. I'll contact you later. You have to get me out of here as soon as possible. I don't know how much longer I can take this. Help me, Sergeant Hawkins. You're my only hope. See you soon.
Julie? All right. Looks like we lost contact. You heard her. We have to get to Greatland. What she said about Jantine worries me. I hope she doesn't give us too much trouble. Stick to the plan. We have to keep taking territories back and get Julie out of that hornet's nest as soon as possible. I believe in you.
Interesting that Julie is apparently in 1940s England as a reporter on the BBC. I don't know where that's apparently the voice we're going for on that one. I've got no idea. All right. So we have Makoto Hayashi, who has maxed out on intelligence. I'm wondering if I can maybe change what you are doing. Can I make you a doctor? That seems like it would be a better idea. Can I have 2 doctors during the day? That's probably an important question. Where did I put my, that's a medical clinic right there. Oh, I can. Oh, wait, no. Okay. I've got an idea. Let's move you over to night shift and let's move you, well, we'll change what you do. We'll make you a doctor and we'll see if you're any good. I would imagine you will be, which is fair enough. It also means that the two people we hired, they can just continue to learn intelligence. And what we'll do is have a look at intelligence. We have you, Doha, we're gearing up to be something else. I mean, the mission that apparently needed the RPG person isn't there anymore, but that's all right. We do have, Kesha, whatever. We have you. You could potentially be a doctor as well. That wouldn't be a terrible idea, but let's have a look at this mission before we get too carried away. We managed to complete it, which is fantastic news. I think that means we've taken a territory as well. It absolutely does. Oh man. What am I? Well, I have to cut flowers. I have to yeah. What is your hey, like, forgive my friend. It's terrible. Jantine has turned him into this apathetic zombie. She's forcing us to cut every flower in the country. Every single one. Do you have any idea how many flowers are scattered around the western forests? It's an impossible task. People are going crazy. We're completely overwhelmed. And all because apparently her ladyship has a pollen allergy and doesn't like sneezing. Jantine hates us. She hates this place and wants to prove her merit so the dragon will send her somewhere else. Anyone who disagrees with her is sent to a re-education center where she turns them into zombies, just like my friend Phil. Oh, poor Phil. At least he's found a job. He's the best gardener in the neighborhood. Right, Phil? What was his? I've already forgotten his voice. Oh, good. You have to stop Jantine. If you don't, soon we'll be complacent zombies.
Oh, that's horrible. Jantine Roosevelt, we have to stop her before everyone here loses the ability to think freely. Trying to control people's minds by putting them in camps, that is evil and cruel. She knows it's her only way to get anyone on her side. Let's keep moving to Great Lane and stop this madness.
So I was right. We have taken over another territory. We have starchy troopers in here, which is another amazing play on words. Absolutely love that. If you know, you know. We do have a few missions up this way that we're going to need to look into as well. We need tanks for that one. We need tanks for that one. We need tanks for that one. We're going to need some tanks is what I'm picking up here. This one needs an aviator though. So let's take a look and see if this is something we can do. You guys need to rest. You guys need to rest and you are gradually leveling up. So this one we can do eventually, which will give us that territory. This one is going to need a two desert soldiers actually. So that's going to be a while. This one needs two chemists, which is going to be a while as well. Good Lord. We really are going to need quite a few things out here to make this work. That's going to be a little while for that one. This territory, I mean, we can take this one. We just need them to chill. So not the end of the world there. Now, Charles Moore here is injured, is artillery, and is going to need to head over to the physiotherapy clinic. So we'll get him moving that way sooner than later so that everything is all right. And we'll take a look in here and see how we're doing. Now, as I mentioned, we have a few people working on a few things. I think Doha here is going to be the first person that we start looking at for a desert soldier. That seems like kind of the way to go there. So we'll start pushing in that direction for Doha, which means everything needs leveled up. It's going to take a little while, but we'll get there. We have you as a medic. We have you as a private. I guess you could start moving towards desert soldier as well, which means we can move you out of intelligence training. Annoyingly, it's going to be sitting there at 99, but that's whatever. And we'll move you into speed training because again, we have to go across all of them and get them all up to 75. As for other things, we do need tanks, which is going to be strength and accuracy. So if we sort by strength, we have Rose Jones. We're going to set your goal as a tank driver, which means you are going to need to start working on your accuracy. So we'll move you to accuracy training. We have Miguel, who we can set as a tank driver as well, meaning you also need some accuracy training. And that should give us a few things that'll be pretty good for us in the immediate sense. We can hopefully get some of those missions going in not too long. Now, your activity is not suitable for training goal. What are you doing right now? So you've got both of these up to where they need to be. Let's move you over to, I guess, strength training. is what we'll do there, and that'll keep us pretty good. We're also looking like we're out of ammo in a couple of these places. So I don't think I can max both these out at the same time, which is fair enough. So that one's been provided for. This one has also been provided for. That'll keep us pretty good there. And I guess now it is just a case of waiting for trainers. Although this place has no one here. Where are you? He's on break? Oh, he is on break. Interesting. And this place needs, medical supplies. I totally forgot about medical supplies, didn't I? Let's have a little bit of a look. We have medical supplies here. This thing's going to be kind of loud though, so we'll move it to, we'll say right about there. And we'll get those brought in as quick as we possibly can. So these are going to be kind of expensive, 2,400. It's a lot of money, but we kind of need them. Need to make sure that these places are restocked. And then we also probably want to make sure that we actually have someone that can work this place at night as well. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know if that is the end of the world. It probably isn't great that we don't have people working nights, though. So let's take a look. Are any of you smart? You actually, level 16 is the highest, so we'll get you, and we'll put you in the infirmary at night. So you're hired. Away you go. So now we have round-the-clock medical care, which is presumably a good thing. And we also have a lot of research available, which is lovely news. I'm wondering, though, do I want to start upgrading other buildings? Because we could upgrade the mess hall. It increases the maximum workers you can assign to 3, increases the efficiency of the workers by 30%, increases the maximum capacity to 130. We have private houses, increases the building insulation, reduces the possibility or probability of getting sick, reduces the likelihood of insomnia, and the research lab increases the maximum workers and increases the efficiency. We're going to do that. It's what we're going to do. We're going to do that, and we're going to upgrade my research lab. So 900 to upgrade you, 900 to upgrade you. They're actual buildings now, which is pretty cool. And it also means that I can get additional researchers, which, I mean, that just seems like a good thing to me. So let's have a little look. Let's have a look at intelligence. It's not going to be you because you're aiming for something. You're a medic. That's fine. You don't have a training goal. So I'm wondering if it's more efficient to assign someone that's really good in intelligence, or if it's better to just hire someone that's moderately, like, decent. So, like, you, for example, could go be a researcher. You, for example, could also go be a researcher, I guess. That's a researcher right there. I think we'll give that a shot and see if that actually improves things a lot. This is also empty. Good Lord. I kind of hope there's a way to automate a lot of this stuff at some point. Oh, there absolutely is. It says it on the right here. Once this is level 2, you can purchase order when resources drop below 5%, and you can automatically sell 50% when the warehouse is full at level 3. So yes, you can automate these things. You can also auto-assign patients if there is space in the building, so I won't need to worry too much about that. We cannot do the same thing over here. So let's restock this if we possibly can. I think that's already being worked on though. So these do get automatically restocked, which is not the end of the world. And if these guys get leveled up, I would imagine it just makes them a little bit more efficient as well. So there's a lot of leveling up we can do around here. There's definitely a lot going on. This has been restocked so they can get back to work, which is lovely. You can't do anything. We do have this though. So what are these buildings? What is this? A psychological therapy level 1. Mental health is important. Psychological therapy helps traumatized soldiers. Sleep clinics will treat, I would assume, insomnia. And motivational therapy will help lazy soldiers. We also have the tank driver specialization, which I guess we should get our hands on because we are working in that particular direction. And I suppose we should go ahead and build that as well. So it's this. It's actually not as large of a building as I was expecting it to be, which is a little bit surprising. You would think it would be. You would think you'd think a tank driver specialization would be a pretty chunky building, but there we go. So that'll do just fine. Oh no. Oh man, not him again.
Hey, did you hear that? Sneezing in our camp. Virus alert! When one of our troops has a cold, we should treat them ASAP. A cold might not seem serious, but there is a catch. They are very contagious. A soldier with a cold can infect anyone they come into contact with. It'd be a huge pain if we let an entire unit get sick. Make sure that doesn't happen. Luckily, we can build an infirmary to deal with this problem. If you haven't done so already, you better build one and hire a medic. Medics will take care of our sick with a healthy dose of hot soup and some rest. Come on, time is of the essence. Don't let any viruses run rampant at our camp.
Well, that's a good thing that I went and built the infirmary then, isn't it? let's get you over to the infirmary as quickly as possible so that we don't start spreading the flu around the camp. We also have Ella Johnson here, who is maxed out on accuracy. So I'm going to move your goal down the line a little bit. That's actually not what I want to do. I'm going to move your training down the line a little bit. We'll go for intelligence next. Miguel, however, is ready to specialize. So we'll go and move you into tank driver, which seems like a good idea. Rose is ready to become a tank driver as well, which means that all the missions we have available right now are actually possible. So we have intestinal upset. We'll take a look at that and see how we're doing. You guys are actually decently leveled as well, which is lovely. The spy is decently leveled and the aviator is decently leveled. This seems like it'll be good. 13 minutes left to do it as well. So let's try and get that done. And let's also take a look at a new frontier. So we'll send you, we'll send you, and we'll send you. This should be a complete overwhelming victory. And then for this one, I don't think we might actually be able to do this. Do we have a second tank driver? We do. I need to get myself a third heliport. I wasn't expecting to need a third heliport, but I'm getting myself a third heliport because I can do multiple missions at once. So we're going to heliport right there. That is rough for power, which was something I was kind of waiting on happening. So let's get ourselves another generator. Let's go ahead and connect you to you, and that'll keep us pretty good. So now we can head here. We can take a look at you. We can take a look at you and you, and we'll send that mission out. So we have 3 missions on the go. If these 2 are successful, we get that territory, which is kind of a big deal. So a new frontier was successful. Everybody has come back. We have intestinal upset that was successful as well, and everybody has come back, which means if we go and look at the map, were those the 2 in that territory? They were not, but this one is about to be done, and I would assume, ooh, confidential communication received. Officer, it looks like the barricades are stronger than we thought, but they may have a weak point. So we need to get those civilians out of here. How should we proceed? Let's take our time. Let's take our time and look for a weak spot. We don't want to harm the civilians, especially since we're taking the territory over. That would be kind of a bad idea. And that mission was also successful, so not bad. We managed to get ourselves another territory, if I'm not mistaken. We absolutely did. We're doing a pretty good job of taking things back here. It's a big map. Don't get me wrong. It's a pretty chunky map, but we are not doing bad. Now this one is going to need comms. It is going to need infantry, which we don't have, and it's going to need an aviator, which we don't have, but that's another territory that we can take a look at here in just a moment. I think what we kind of need to do though is look at this mess hole, because we keep getting a lot of people that are getting kind of hungry. Now, annoyingly, I could go and upgrade some of my other things here. I could start looking at snipers. I could start looking at, what else can I start looking at? I guess I've got all of these, so I can just start looking at all of these. I'm not really too interested in these right now, though. I think the better thing to do is probably upgrade the mess hole so we can get more cooks, and so that it's just a bit more efficient. So that's kind of my goal here. We'll take a look at you. We'll upgrade you to whatever level 2. It actually looks kind of cool now, which does mean we can get another cook. So we have quite a few issues actually. Let me pause for a second because we're starting to run into some serious issues. Do any of you have a good level speed? You do. So you're going to go work the mess hole. That's going to be during the day. This is not suitable for training goal, whatever you're doing. So let's move you over to intelligence. You are currently working towards, what are you complaining about? Oh, not improve. You've maxed out your intelligence. Okay. Let's move you to accuracy. This won't improve your intelligence either, so we'll move you to accuracy as well. You have a muscle injury, so you're going to go to the physiotherapy clinic, and the fuel warehouse is out of supplies. Let's get that restocked. Okay, so we've managed to get everything sorted there. Not bad. The last thing I want to do today is I want to go ahead and I want to get that one other territory. So let's take a very, very quick look. Interestingly, there is something here that needs a second aviator, but it's this one that we're looking at. So are you all rested by chance? No. You guys are going to be a little while. Although, you know what might be a good idea while we wait? Let's go ahead and upgrade the food warehouse to level 2 right here. So it's $180 to do that. And the reason I want to do it is because I want to place an order whenever food supplies drop beneath 25%. We'll automatically import more food so that we can keep the mess hole nicely stocked and that'll keep us in a good spot. That means that we shouldn't have any issues with food running out. It's all going to be done automatically. Now we have got someone else who has maxed out their speed. So let's go ahead and move you down to strength training. And I guess we could probably look at getting another aviator. So maybe that's what you can aim towards, since I'm pretty sure aviators, yeah, it's speed and strength. So we'll set that goal. Shouldn't take you too long to get there, since we've managed to upgrade all of our training facilities already. So I guess we are now just waiting for that one mission. And thankfully, it's now possible. So let's go ahead and send all of you guys out. We are going to do this. It's going to be a complete walk in the park. We'll get that started. We'll get that done. And just like that, the mission is done, which means we are going to be taking that territory. These guys have all come back safe and sound. And if we have a look at the map, we now have this space right here. We also have quite a lot of things to do in quite a lot of the territories around here. We have 2 missions over here. These guys are going to need tank drivers. We do have tank drivers, though. We need 2 aviators as well. We only have 1 of those. I think we're building towards getting a second one, though, so it's not all bad. So yeah, 1 spy, 1 tank driver, 2 aviators, and then artillery, 2 tank drivers, and a spy. We could do this one, actually. So if we get you, we get you, we get you, and we get you, that seems perfectly doable. So let's go ahead and start that mission as well. I'm not too worried about completing that one today, because I think, honestly, we've made some pretty good progress here. I'm kind of happy to say, you know what I'm going to say? You know, you're looking at the length of the video and you've realized what I'm about to say. That's going to do us for today. I think we've made good progress. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. It has been an absolute pleasure as always. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.